Weiba to even show his face.
Oh.
And a 0 ban, a no ban by FPX, just to put in more pressure.
That's how confident FPX is, or maybe that's just a mistake, or still though, it's gonna be picked up here for sure for Tak. But that leaves the Alistar that you mentioned. That Chao actually had such a great performance in game number 1. He was standing up, isolating and all.
Yeah, not just game number 1, all throughout the season. I already think that Chao is that one player that you will have full confidence in whenever he plays the Alistar. And they will still go for the Lucian pickup. Lucian, Alistar. Do you believe that this is going to be a Varus pickup for Yuri? Because it's either going to be the Varus or the Sivir at this point for Trace Esports, right?
At this point, it has to be. They need more disengaged champions. They need more setups. Chain of Corruption is very helpful later on, especially if ever that the Call of the Forge God is going to be denied here. Galio instead will be the route here of FPX. A good way to kind of zone away the Akali and the Yone as well, and it's going to be very necessary later on.
Yeah. Hecarim Galio, pretty much the same concept with the Camille Galio, right? Like with the Hecarim goes over to the backline, there will instantly be the hero's entrance to support from afar away. But it will be the Sivir picked up here by Trace Esports. Sivir plus the Ornn going against the Galio and the Lucian. Pretty much should favor the Lucian Galio almost every time in terms of laning. And again, the same concept applies, right? Like, Trace Esports, they will most likely get dominated in the early stages once again because they drafted a very late game oriented jungler. And FPX, if they get their hands in, you know, if they ever get the early game lead that they need, it's just going to be a complete shutout from that point on moving forward.
It's such a big challenge for Trace Esports right now, but also a big responsibility for them to be able to utilize the Akali later on. Korn has to shine. He has the Akali right now, and it can really work against Trace Esports. Yeah. If he's gonna be able to watch out from the Garen silence, of course, and the hero's entrance, it's the massive AoE, crowd control, and damage of FPX.
I still think that FPX is just playing whatever that they want to play right now, because this Garen pickup, yeah, sure, it's good, right? Like it's not the best. It's not the same Garen that we used to know back in the day. That whenever it got picked, that whenever it did not get picked, it is to the surprise of everyone. But again, if you're Korn, like, are you really going to be very confident in playing against a Garen? Oh, Lisa forced to flash away, and that's a huge blow. Now Don onto it can just play the lane properly and set up a potential gank topside pre 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can just continue to bully. Does have the judgment later on as well, and the healing. Forced to stay in the laning phase. We kind of see already the steps taken here by FPX. Bottom lane as well is massive bullying. Oh,
and the lane is definitely not in their favor. So yeah, it's just going to be a nightmare altogether for Trace Esports, and they really have to rely on a miracle teamfight that will feature the assassin in the mid lane and Korn. Doing massive work for them, because they won't be able to rely on Wave under the game, early stages of this game, right? Like, at the end of the day, you have to find a shining beacon of light, and their shining beacon of light is Korn on the Akali with 100% win rate so far.
3 wins so far on that champion. Tacto is very low. Yuri trying to CS, but that is the problem when you pick up a Severe. Not really the best range, also very prone into engages. And right now, Wave is going to be in the bottom side just in case you do engage, but it's about to be too late as he just dies. Kill. Okay, that's a tower kill. So Severe does get the gold. So not the cleanest.
You know, the biggest hurdle there is I don't think Weibo was even able to get an assist off of that. And that's massive, right? Because you kind of need all the resources that you can get if you are a Yone. You know, the times have changed, Tiang. and the carry junglers are really being put to test in patch 4.4D. Oh man, the Grand Prix set. Oh no!
Oh, we feel the pain, Weiba. We feel you, man.
Oh no! And now, okay, all right. That's oh man.
Okay, maybe some people will see that we are kind of overreacting, but we're not! That is at least 10-15 seconds you are stalled. And every second is so important here, especially if you're battling against FPX.
Yeah, more than that, it also goes to show that the games, the losses are getting into the heads of Weiba. And it's a very, I would say, simple jungler mechanic that we often see from, you know, the best junglers in the world. And Weiba is considered as one of the best junglers that we have in WRLA 2. Shingdo.
No more Shroud.
He
Sky
missed.
as well engaging. Horn still can disengage and successfully does it as well. That is good.
Yeah. It's now Lisa also getting Garand. But yeah, that onslaught, the onslaught of shadows did miss once again. And that's a miss that I would understand because the Twilight Shroud did allow for the, you know, enough space for him to outplay the gank from Bo7. But the threat continues for FPX. They're really getting the early game that they wanted. It's not as evident on the gold side, at least in the meantime, but you can see the confidence altogether and the composition that they have would allow for them to secure a good lead.
Oh, great spell shield, but still it's gonna be taunted. Chow used the flash actually here, so no value whatsoever obtained with that play.
It was flashy though for Chow. So you have to give him that. And they know that Weiba is here. The Scry and Bloom got spotted traversing over the river. Yeah, have to be careful. FPX playing with fire even against 3 people. They don't care. Whoa, okay.
That's how confident FPX is, and this is why we just love seeing FPX play, because that's how confident they are. Yes, sometimes they become a little bit reckless, but in this series they have been so clean, matching their confidence as well. We see Trace Esports this time just not playing a good time at all. They're the ones folding at this point.
Yeah, all in terms of chips for FPX. In the games that we have had so far, 3-0 domination, close to a 4-0. The draft and Chow also asserting his dominance, showing that crying Poro to send the message across.
And the message was received already. Weiba interfering onto the edge. Everyone is gonna get caught immediately. Tax still gonna be flashing out, but Kong is just gonna be able to get the kill. Flash in by Dawn 128. Justice Punch as well. Gonna be by Chow. Immediately will just disengage.
Perfect execution.
Will land the shuriken. Will he commit though? Low HP already on this Akali. No one dies, and they still continue to the fight. Bo7 just having the best confidence, and take note, the Vladimir wasn't even there.
The perfect execution also got used immediately just to try to assassinate one of the exiting members of FPX and easily got denied. I, for one, was scared because I saw that the health bars of I believe it was Chow, right? Like, okay, anyway, action continues. Trace Esports.
The denial with the breath on that Resistance Punch, but Tak is already low. Everyone is targeting him at this point. Bo7 gets the face shield from Weiba. That might actually be big, as now Trace Esports has the confidence. 4 versus 3. Yuri's still here as well. The Rift Herald should be taken now.
Something positive. Finally, Weiba finds the Fate Seal to reverse the fortunes of Trace Esports, and that should allow for them to at least get some breathing space in the early game stages of this game. Let's look at that replay once again. Kong got clipped. I think this was the first ever engage, right? And Kong and company going for attack. Immediately goes for the assassination as Kong. But this is when things got a little bit dicey for FPX, right? Chow almost 1 HP, and then Kong decided to get all the food for himself. which really was so surprising, right? Because I thought for a second that, hey, you know what, you kind of want to give it to your support at that point, but luckily for them, it didn't really get punished, but the punish was still pretty much felt with that very well-placed Fate Seal getting the team fight win finally for Trace Esports.
On the second fight, Rift Herald as well used into the mid lane to get a little bit of gold. Attacking Neutralizer, he can fly as well, and they're starting the dragon as well. Golden shot gonna be used onto Kong, no follow-up whatsoever, they're just focusing on the objective, but right now, they turn! Actually, Kong's gonna be dead! Dropping that as well. Trace Esports will get the one, and FPX unable to get any trades.
Yeah, FPX, oh man, that is twice in a row that Kong got caught out of position. Choke points pretty much is not the best place to be in, especially against the Call of the Forge God and Fate Seal that can't easily attach onto you. Bo7 going for a potential play. No, rather they will just go for the defense, but this is pretty much the signs that Trace Esports is actually having a good early game altogether here, Giang.
Yeah, and they have great scaling as well. And one of the catalysts of this happened as well started in the drafting phase. Gorn getting his signature champion, one of his best performing champions so far. He is undefeated on the Akali, 3-0. All three games won. And this time he is continuing to shine as well.
Yeah, double objectives at the 5-minute mark is always going to be a good thing to have if you are Trace Esports. But FPX still trying to slow things down. They won't be able to catch Dawn 128. But still, more gold being funneled onto Trace.
Yeah. Scaling definitely is on their side this time around. 2,000 gold lead acquired. Top side is about to be answered here by FPX.
He's going to die.
Renekton sacrificing his life to try and defend. It is successful, but only for a brief moment.
Yuri is here though on the hunt. 3 people trying to destroy Intact, going for another engage.
Yeah, separating the members here of FPX. Gorn is going to be here as well. Bo7 is able to recall. The rest of Trace Esports, they want to die. Tax is going to be initiating the package. Stealed as well, not connecting onto anyone. As Kong is going to be the first target. It's going to be dropping down dead. Dawn 128 as well. Not getting the best ult. Oh no.
He won attack, surely, right? But Dawn 128 missed-targeted the Damascene Justice. That's the 3rd death of Kong in this game. They're punishing Kong's mispositioning, and that has really opened the gates for Trace Esports to remain confident in all their engages so far. So if you're FPX, you kind of want to remind Kong of his playing games 1, 2, 3, right? Alright, let's look at that replay once again. Brittle Kong gets knocked up and immediately gets punished by the all-in coming in from Trace.
It's a great maneuver as well, especially that they were already able to deny some of the ults from FPX because they also got chipped down a little bit there because of the tower, and it was perfect timing for Trace Esports to engage.
Kong still has a good... Oh, hang on. SkyFL getting some hellos from Lee Zhao and goodbye. Yeah, hello and goodbye from Weva.
The perfect combo for Weva and Lee Zhao taking the Vladimir down, and yeah, it's just absolutely amazing this time around. Trace Esports still continuing on the fight. Bo7 gonna be dropping dead, and they're just getting the knockups over and over again towards this Galio. Chao unable to survive. Kong as well gonna be next, and last as well, remaining on the side of FPX. Trace Esports gets everyone except for the Ganon.
Wait, let's wrap it up. I really think that Trace Esports is feeling the confidence that they kind of needed in this game to at least put a score on the board, because so far, right, like everything that could go wrong at that point for FPX did go wrong. They got picked off one at a time, and Trace Esports is still proving that they're still pretty much in contention in this best of 7 series, taking it one game at a time and taking it one skirmish at a time as well.
This is very reminiscent of game number 2 as well, in which Bo7 and Sky was setting up ganks, and Death Brushes this time. Trace Esports is the one doing it, and they're taking SkyFL down as well in the most crucial part of that clash as well. And FPX, right now they are down almost 5,000 gold. This is very much loved by Trace Esports right now.
Weba is on a perfect scoreline of 4-0-4. Everything that could go right for Trace Esports did go right here. Yeah, it's all about executing the mid-game and late-game well. FPX and company wants to deny the second dragon.
Threatening. Trace Esports are being pincered a little bit. Donald 280
Kong is
not
dead.
here though. And immediately
Shingo.
Bo7 is just gonna be dropping dead. This is mispositioning by FPX. Skyfell trying to go with a Hail Mary play, but unable to do anything towards the back line. Kong as well just gonna be dropping dead for the 5th time already. Chow as well being last as the mid lane is being pushed by the not really best DPS member. They do get the tower though, but at what cost? 4 members dropping dead and Dragon taken here by Trace Esports.
Yeah, Trace Esports back at it again. Winning the macro side. Overall profit for them. Look here! It is going to be the 12-minute and 30 Baron being started here by Trace Esports. Even the Fate Seal is going to be used by Trace, by Weba, just to gap close it. I think that's it. Unless, he's not going to.
Too late.
He's not going. Too late. And Shuriken did hit. No.
Okay. I thought it would be the unofficial if ever, or at least 5 kills and 2 objectives, but they do get more.
Yeah, sloppy play all together from FPX, but Trace Esports being so decisive, spotting Shingdo 7. Yeah, with his level of resources and the advantage that Trace Esports was able to get this Hecarim is pretty much a very squishy champion in this game. I mean, look at this play from Korn and Lee Sao getting the heads one by one. Oh.
They're turning. They want to take Weba down. Stasis gonna be survived some time. Kong as well. Just gonna be low HP already. Sword drop, but Weba's still alive. And the Gam is just gonna be taken out here. Trace Esports getting the outplay, and they're loving every second of this fight. And FPX is not liking the scenario, not liking what's happening. The base as well is being knocked over by Trace Esports' first inhibitor taken down in the series.
By Trace Esports. And they're not going to stop anytime soon. Weva with a game to really remember and has to really turn the times for Trace Esports' destiny, at least in game number 4, right? Like, he was able to dodge away from the assassination attempt by FPX, and they're not stopping anytime soon. They kind of want to end this here, Giang.
They want it. All structures destroyed except for the Nexus, but they will fall back and still respect FPX.
Alright. Alright, let's go. It's a wrap-up moment, right? Surely, Trace Esports should have every advantage that they needed to have in this game. Okay, that's for the leash.
That was weird. That was awkward. And Chingdo 7 was like, oh, okay. 135, I think.
Miscalculation, surely. But, yeah, all things considered, like FPX, even though that this game went this way, game number 4, I really think that, it's more of their mistakes as a team. Trace Esports was able to capitalize those mistakes around the Rift Herald fight and started, the onslaught by Trace. They're going in against Korn, but this is an Akali.
Yeah. It is stalling for a while, but that's a big shutdown goal as well that they have acquired. And then what exchange? Kong getting domed! Still able to flash away, still able to be alive. Chow as well going with the Justice Punch, interceal with Duran as well. And finally, they get Weba down as well. That's the level shutdown goal that FPX is acquiring right now. Sky finally is going to be falling down. The silence from through here onto the relevant stages as well to buy some time. Mid lane being defended by Delusion, by Kong. Lee Sao escaping with a slice and dice. Can he still stay alive?
He does? Oh, he has a flash. Okay, surely. Surely he can escape. But that's a lot of shutdown goal being provided to FPX.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Can they hold on to this game though? Because we know that all inhibitors that gets destroyed pre-18 minutes will still spawn up. So there is still an opportunity for FPX to go back into this game. Let's look at that replay once again. It started with a pick-off against Korn. Korn, I thought for a second that he should have enough, but he did not even cast the Twilight Shroud to at least save himself. And that was a nice flash by Kong to survive that all-in coming in from Weba. Weba getting ganked and getting pressed onto a corner. Shut down with the Dimension Justice as well was huge, because that's again a shutdown kill on towards the most fed member of Trace Esports.
And the FPX this time are able to buy themselves some more time. And look at what's the effect here. All the waves now balanced. Trace Esports has to play for time as well. Wait for the waves in all towers. Actually go towards the next here. Signal 7 going in. Wave as well trying to access the back side, but the Stolen Bound is going to bring him back as well. Chow as well going to be obliterated here. Trace Esports still continuing onto the hunt. Fate Seal not connecting onto Enemy with Corn. Stay alive, actually. Stacy's gonna be used by some time. Tax still lives. And Sky this time is the last one to survive. Finally, Trace Esports, after the weird scenario a while ago, are just gonna be doing the most basic thing here in this game, and that is just to go with a cleanup and run it down mid to finally get their first point in the series.
Okay, finally it's over. Thought for a second that Trace Esports would throw that game away, but good for them is that they still have enough in them to force a game number 5.